Just think about all our good times together while I sit at my desk, thinking to myself, my oh my oh my blessed, oh yes. Cause I got the best of deluxe you, wish you had what I have, but I've got back. Um, oh my gosh, this video looks so good. I got a new iPhone. I got the 13 in the fourth grade. This video, is it just me or does this video quality look amazing? Sorry to my podcast peeps, this will just be a sign that you guys have to go and listen to or watch the oh my gosh, this looks, what the heck, this looks so professional. We got the LED lights. Shout out to my friend who's obsessed with LED lights too. OMG. Okay, this looks really cool. I need to stop obsessing and let's just do the last final part of our Theology on Tap recap. Don't forget to add in the comments what the rest of the songs are that I sing. Let's talk about January 10th, 2022, when I saw Veronica give the Theology on Tap, and apparently, if this is the same girl I'm thinking of, she just got married and went on her honeymoon in Hawaii. So, I knew this night was special, and I knew that it's something that I wanted to talk about, but it slipped my mind. And when I was journaling this, I was like, I knew it was something, and then I thought about it. This was the night that I officially got to talk to Grace in person. OMG. And now we're not best friends, but now we're friends. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. And the conversation that I will always remember, what Grace and I talked about first. Grace was like, what's your favorite Mandala song? And it's funny because if you guys remember from the last episode of this little mini series, that is where I asked Dominic the same question. So it's crazy that August, September, October, November, December, January, 6 months later, somebody was asking me that same question back, and I was like, I don't have a favorite song. Different songs speak to me in different moods. If you said, hey Ida, what's your favorite song to run to by Mandala, I would say Memories I've Never Shared. Hey Ida, what's your favorite song where you just go crazy? And it's probably In Your Fold. Hey Ida, what's the song that you can't multitask to? It's Confessions. Hey Ida, what's the song that's the first Mandala song that you ever heard? Temptations. Hey Ida, what's the first song? Oh, well, the first music video song I heard was Temptations. What's the first song that you heard on Spotify? Probably American Pope or Incel. Theta, what's... I don't know. You have to be more specific when you ask me what my favorite Mandala song is. And Grace said that her favorite song was Confessions. And now that we've actually got to talk about it, she wasn't kidding. That girl claims that I don't know if I want to say this because I love seeing people's reactions in person. Grace said that she can it's why am I laughing? Grace said she can only listen. I was asking Grace what kind of music she likes, and she's like, I only listen to Confessions on repeat. Oh. So she wasn't kidding when she said her favorite song was Confessions, but I also think that she just likes Confessions because she made the cover art for it. And her boyfriend sings on it too, so it's probably just a mixture of things. But trust me, I love Mandala, but I could never just listen to one Mandala song on repeat for my whole life. Sorry, but I need more music filtering into it. I don't know. But I'm planning, I might make maybe on the 1 year Confessions anniversary or something, which is October. But I want to soon make a video of why I can't multitask and listen to Confessions, but I feel I don't it's just something that I've always kind of done, where I can't multitask and listen to it. But I need to pray about it so that I'm clear on what I'm trying to say, and also I don't Some of that's just like, just between me and Jesus, but if that makes sense. All right, January 17th, Deacon Kevin. Not Deacon Kevin at our church, a different Deacon Kevin. We are having Deacon Kevin from our church at our Theology on Tap. That's our grand finale for the one that my church puts on. Come on out. That guy is good. But as I was journaling this, I said the last night I remembered this image that happened. And it's a very, like, unnoticeable, like, you're going to be like, that's so random. But one of my friends bought Deacon Kevin a beer. And he just kind of, like, set it on the table next to him and then kind of, like, ducked down. And I don't know. I just, like, noticed it. I was like, that's so nice. OMG. Also, there's this story, and just for privacy reasons, I'm not going to share the gender, the name, or anything about the person in this story. But I'm just, it was the morning before Deacon Kevin talked, and I woke up so that was a Monday night. Yeah, it was a Monday night. I woke up Sunday morning to a response on a comment I left on this person's Instagram post. And I said, like, because in the post, this person was wearing a baseball hat. And I commented that, like, oh my gosh, like, people, like, I like baseball, like, I like the baseball hat look, you know what I mean? And the comment that I woke up to, and on Sunday morning was, what's wrong, Ida? You don't like my hair? And I was like, no, that's not what I meant. I just, like, was saying I liked your hat. And I let my anxiety, this is going to be so weird, because this person watches my story, or watches, I let my anxiety and insecurity and everything take over. And I was like, oh my gosh, now, like, I thought that I had hit an insecurity. Like, the insecurity was this person, I'm, like, trying not to say the gender or the name. I thought that this person's insecurity was their hair, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, now this person thinks that I don't like their hair. And so I was very stressed out, and, like, I prayed so hard about it all through Mass, and I'm like, okay, Jesus, please just, like, heal this person, and if this is really their insecurity, and, like, I still want to be friends with this person. So I didn't want to, like, go back on their post and apologize, so I just went through DMs, and I was, like, apologizing, but thankfully, the next day, right before the talk, I got forgiven, and the DM basically just said that I was fine, and that this person wasn't mad, and they were just joking when they said that. And then I saw this person a couple hours later at Theology on Tap, and so I went up to this person and I was like, we're still friends, right? And this person was like, were we ever not friends? And so I walked out with a group of fans, I mean friends. I walked out of that Theology on Tap, and we just stood by the train tracks, and I got called shy. People think I'm shy, but I don't know. I was, like, interrogated. People were asking me a lot of weird questions, and it was freezing, but that's kind of the January 17th one. January 31st was Bishop Joseph. I had to skip in between January 17th and the 31st due to weather. It was snowing, and I cried. I, like, had a full-on crying session, but I think it was that time of the month too. So it was a full-on crying session because I was very sad that I couldn't go, because, like I always say, consistency helps me to go deep. And so if that person just called me shy, I need consistency to feel comfortable around people. This was the bishop who confirmed me, and as we were walking into the room that they were having this Theology on Tap on, it was packed. And I saw one of our young adult leaders who I hadn't talked to in forever, but I didn't have a chance to go up and talk to him. And I regret that. Because he dipped out early, and I felt so bad. I saw one of my friends from church and I didn't say hi to her either. And I regret that too. I sat at the table with my friend Mike and my friend Danielle, who I drove with. And during the Q&A portion, something just hit me and I just wanted to go home, which is surprising because you guys know that I'm obsessed with Theology on Taps and I just did not want to be there. And my anxiety and insecurity came crashing in and it was just not the best Theology on Tap, but everything happens for a reason and it was God's plan because a few days later there was another personal thing that happened. And I ended up reaching to one of our workout coaches, one of our Beachbody coaches who's on our team. And she is a confidence coach and everything. And so, long story short, I started confidence coaching with her. And now, still to this day, I'm not super confident. I'm not super secure. I still have anxiety. And, I've already been to a couple, but I said I'm totally expecting that there might be times at this Theology on Tap series that I will feel all of those things, but I'm working on it and I'm ready to step outside my comfort zone this series, and I want to fight to let the excitement overtake and the insecurity and anxiety to just fight for that, not to let it overtake everything. So let's just go really quickly through March 23rd, Father Steve. What am I supposed to say about this night? I'm not going to lie. At that Theology on Tap, I was still on a Mandala show high because this was on Wednesday. I saw Mandala the previous Friday for the last time. I sat in the same row. This was the first time going back to that same building. It was the first time going back since the Theology on Tap finale when I saw Dominic perform. I sat in the same row, just further on the others. Like I said, I think Theology on Tap I sat right here, let's just say, and then at Father Steve's talk I sat right here, same row, just the other side of the row. Jack was there and he was sitting in front of me. Anthony was there and Drew was there. I met Anthony at Drew's Theology on Tap in October, and he was at a couple of Mandala shows. Francis' sister Grace was there, who I had just met at the Mandala show on Friday. And she is my photographer Grace. There was specifically this quote from Father Steve in the podcast episode I made about that night, but he said something like, if somebody doesn't like you, then it's not your fault. And honestly, his talk was great. He sprung the adoration on us, and it was in the same chapel where the Theology on Tap finale adoration was, and just seeing how other people worship, especially young adults, is such an inspiration. But just in general, it was a very good adoration. And it was good to just spend some time face-to-face with Jesus. And all I could think about was the Theology on Tap finale that whole night, and how far I've come since then. Like I said a while ago, it's just crazy that, like I said, I hope I get good friends, and I made friends there and everything. It's just crazy how far I've come. And all I could do was pray for my new friends that I met there, and whatever they're praying for right there, I just hope that God blesses them and God listens to their prayer, because Francis said God's always listening to our prayers, and that's just a good reminder too. I don't remember if I talked about this in the podcast episode that I made about this night specifically, but I was just thinking that I was thinking at that adoration, I don't like rap, but I'm thankful for rap, because without rap, think about how different things would be. There would be no Mandala shows, there would be no Mandala in general, and it's probably better explained in that podcast episode, but Jesus is the only person who got lucky enough to know what I really said that night. So I think that's everything. What an adventure God has taken me on this first year of Theology on Tap, and it wasn't perfect, and there was a lot of tears of joy, there was a lot of tears of sadness, there was a lot of confidence, there was a lot of anxiety, there were a lot of prayers prayed and battles fought, and I think and a lot of stepping outside of my comfort zone. And in a way, I had to relearn how to make friends. I graduated in college during a pandemic, and if this is how my first year of Theology on Tap went, then I can only pray and I can only imagine what my second year would be like. And I pray that God is working for me. I pray that He's planning a bigger and better year 2, a bigger, more fantastic year 2. But with that being said, oh shoot, I don't know. With that being said, I hand over the pen because I truly believe that only God can make the second year bigger and better than what I could do on my own. I gave him a tiny matchstick, for he is the true fire starter. And so put that line, prophet and a fire starter. He'll set it off on us. Crazy fish. And I just want to say, ready or not, here I come, year 2, Theology on Tap, and I cannot wait to make more recaps. I usually make those on the podcast, so I'm going to sign up for now. I love this new phone. I love this new camera. And I want to give you a little since I have the new phone, my iPhone 8 case isn't going to fit, so I want to end the vlog with a little Mandala tape update. I might just try to like peel off the tape, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but this iPhone gets blessed with the Mandala sticker. So I'm going to sign out for now. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to experience the last couple weeks of Theology on Tap. It's flying by so fast. All right, I'm going to sign it out. Bye, guys. Well, first of all, say hi to my sister. For the very last time since I got a new phone, I introduced to you how we're ending the Mandala tape journey. I literally am thinking I'm just gonna peel it off because somebody decided to go to Mexico, and who knows when the last show is gonna be. Now I don't want to cry, but it's been fun. It's been a fun segment to add to the vlog, so